everybody, it's Kelly and I'm back with a layout today, and I'm scrapping another photo from my trip to Philadelphia here, just so that you know where this restaurant is located because it's awesome. And I'm using Elf Studio today. I know that I have the Let's Eat collection from Elf Studio, or at least the bits and pieces, so die cuts and that kind of stuff. So I knew that that would be great for a layout about food. Today though, I don't have much paper left from it, so I'm using that background sheet from Noteworthy, the Elf Studio Noteworthy collection, and it's paper number 2. And then I'm going to grab that floral piece, which is the Elf Studio Live, Laugh, Love floral. And I like how that works with the journaling cards that I'm thinking about using here right now. I don't like how that floral band is just sitting on the paper there, so I'm thinking about what I'm going to do there. In the meantime, I'm just testing some different 3x4 journaling cards. These come from a cut apart, and it's from the Noteworthy collection, and it's the paper. I'm showing that it's. Let me think here. I have to look because I can't. Sorry guys, I'm having a hard time finding it. You know what? I don't think I wrote down where that journaling card came from, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, I've got it. Sorry. It's the Noteworthy paper number 5. So I'm going to choose one from there. That's the cut apart. In the meantime, I go back and decide to work with the bottom of the floral paper, and I grabbed this purple paper, which is again paper number 2, so it's the back side of the Noteworthy paper. That's the background, and I'm using my EK Success scallop punch. It's the embossed dot punch, so if you don't press down too hard, you don't really emboss a dot. And even, oops, sorry guys, I just dropped my microphone. Anyway, sorry if you heard that. Anyway, so if you don't press down very hard, you won't emboss anything, and even if I do, I don't really care. So I'm just playing with where that's going to sit, how much space I'm going to leave on here. I want a little bit of space at the bottom there. And I definitely like this much better now that I have a little like bottom border. And the reason I use that floral paper is we went to this really cool Italian restaurant. I love Italian food. Most importantly, I love risotto. And the colors in this just kind of reminded me of Italian, kind of the reds and golds, I guess. Not necessarily the floral, but the reds and golds. So I settle on that red 3x4 card. Again, that's the Elf Studio Noteworthy paper number 5. And then that Let's Eat 3x4 card came in a grab bag. I think besides the Let's Eat collection, I think they also did like a mini collection with some of those journaling cards at one point. Now that was my washi holder, and I decided to grab some washi to put on some washi right on the top so that this would then have a top border. And that's where that purple stripe washi tape came from. That is from Recollections, which is Michael's. And it's just a little, I'm really getting into thin washi. It's definitely what, if I bought washi lately, and I have, because gosh knows, you know, I don't already have a washi tape container full of it, but I've bought a lot of thin washi. So that's a picture of the menu. They had a special, I was pointing to that, they had a special dining out in Philadelphia, and so they had a 3-course prefix menu here. So you could choose one from each of the courses. And I had my beloved, they had mushroom risotto, and my favorite mushroom risotto comes from B. Smith's in New York, but this one was as good. It was delicious, so I would definitely do that again. And then I had a yummy fennel salad, and then if I have dessert in an Italian restaurant, which I did, I had the tiramisu because I love it. So now I'm just looking at some die cuts that I could use. I'm looking at the puffy stickers that I have there. I'm also thinking that I maybe need to get my title on here before I do any embellishing to figure out how big it's going to be. And so I go to my Jilly Bean Soup alpha beans here in banana yellow. And I'm going to really need to MacGyver a couple of letters here. So I grab an 8, and that, if you cut it apart, will make an S. And I'm not going to stick these down that hard because I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking this alphabet isn't going to be big enough, but it was the best yellow I had to coordinate with this yellow paper here. And I'm getting close to the end of usefulness of this alpha, but I still have some Q's left, which means I have O's. And like I can see right now, I could make the word cow or cot or zoo. It's funny though, I have a lot of S's in the small alphabet. All right, so I'm using another letter. I can't remember what I did. I'm going to make a D out of like a C or something in just a straight piece. Then I go to this Yes Please, these puffy stickers, and they came from the L Studio Adventure puffy stickers. And I like that. Then I find this puffy sticker that says so excited to try this, and I definitely was. That came from the L Studio Foodie puffy stickers. And then I have that cut apart up there that says We Ate, and that came from the Let's Eat actual collection. I think it came from one of the cut apart papers, but I'm not sure where. And then I found that We Ate Here sticker that came from that little banner sticker came from the Let's Eat stickers. That they have a little sticker sheet. So I want something else up there, but I'm not sure what color wise. So I'm going to try a couple of things to add some color up there because it's all gray and red right now, which there's bright yellow on the rest of this. So I'm playing around with what else can I use up there. And I find this little piece of paper, that striped rectangle there, that came from the L Studio Bits and Pieces, which is their ephemera, that little piece of paper. And so what I did is I cut off the colors that didn't work with this, and I'm going to put that right behind the Let's Eat cut apart and the We Ate Here little banner sticker. And I love how that looks. So like I said, I need my title to be a little bit bigger. It just didn't feel big enough. So I'm grabbing these heart puffy stickers from the L Studio Puffy Heart stickers. And I grabbed a red one because that works with the color. It kind of balances off the red from the journaling card. So you have the red from the journaling card, the red from the puffy heart, and then the red from that that stripe paper or that stripe piece that I cut apart. Otherwise, most of the red would have been on the right side. That would have been really unbalanced. And then I decided to make this a little bit longer and add an exclamation point, which I'm MacGyvering an exclamation point here. I did add that dinner puffy sticker as well too. I forgot about that. That came from the Foodie puffy stickers. That's the one that's sitting on top of the journaling card right now because we had dinner here. So just cutting that. The card was a little bit wider than I wanted it, so I just kind of cut it up. Pushed it over to the side and cut off the excess there. And I really like how that brings some color up to the top here. So now I want to add some more hearts, and I add a yellow one to the dinner, a little purple one up there to get some purple up to the top because there was no purple there, and there's purple's pretty prevalent in the bottom. So that's how you just, you use smaller things to distribute the color around if you don't have that color up in another section or down in another section, whatever it may be. So I'm thinking about what else. Maybe I want to add something to give a little more dimension to this journaling card, and I'm thinking about, these are the Foodie puffy stickers here, but nothing is working there. So I toy with a yellow heart there at first, but it feels like I already have a ton of yellow on here. So instead I grab this pink, and again there's pink in that background paper, and there's pink in the striped paper up on top, so that just pulls in a little bit more of another color. Alright guys, here's the detail shot or still shot in a couple of detail shots. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back with another layout again soon. Bye!